Hello and welcome to Coding Surprise YouTube channel. My name is Nitesh. So for today's topic, I'll be discussing about HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So I'll be discussing about how to set up HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe. So let's start. First, I open VS Code and drag and drop the folder that I created. Since I used git clone, that is why I have readme.file md file over here. So now I'll create index.html file and index.css file and also the main.js file. So these three files that I've created, I'll be connecting all this file together. So to create this whole demo, just type shift1, then you will be able to create this HTML. So when you right click this, you will be able to see what it made change over here. Like this is my body, is what I wrote on the body section. So after that, what you have to do is like you have to connect CSS file over here in order to change some color or in order to give different view you want. So for that, I'll just type link relative style sheet, and where I'll write href equals to, and you have to write the path for that main.cs. So I'll just right click and copy that relative path and paste it over there. So I'll just check whether this is working properly or not. So to check that, just go to the main.cs and just use body as your body tag. So just use background color red. So this is what you are going to see. So I've just changed it to green now. So if you change it to green, you can see the green is shown over here. So CS course, main.css is working perfectly fine. So you can change the color the way you want. So now the next step is to connect main.js. So to do that, I will just create one JS function. That for that, I'll just create button with the click me option on that. So I'll give the ID as button over here, so that I'll be using that on main.js. So if you can see on the browser, the button has already been created. So another one is I'll create the p where it will be given the ID as a show. So for that, like when I click on the button, it will show. Right now it's showing, but by using the main.js, I'll hide that as well as show that. So for right now, I'll just you display this show as none. So for that, and now in order to check whether our main.js is working or not, so I'll just create a function inside that main.js. So for I'll just give one function name saying the function like my func or anything like any name you want to give. Like I'll give my function over here. So for that, like I'll just simply call my ID for over here in the main.js. So since I created so as so I'll call that document.getElement by ID. This is just a basic standard form of calling the ID in JS. So I'll just call so ID over here. So and then I'll say like what I want to do with this so. So I'll just say style the display. Since I put none on my CSS, I'll put block over here. So it means like I'll be using click function on that button. So when I click that, I want to show that show ID where I return so. So let's make it a click function. For that, just call whichever you want to make the click function. So I want to make this button as a click function. So for that, document.getElement by ID does that job. So I'll just say dot on click. So and then I'll write the function saying if the user click on that button, then what they want to do. So I basically want to do my function over here. So I'll just write that my function over here. So what it does is like now when I save that, when I try to click that, it will show. So for right now, it's not showing. So it means like we might have done something wrong with our code. So figuring out the error is what the developer does. So let me figure it out what error I made over here. So because when I click on that button, it's not showing what I want to show, because I just want to show the letter which has the ID name, so, and inside that we have so. So everything looks good over here. So let's give it a final look. Okay, so I figured out what was the problem over here. So since I didn't call the JavaScript over here, so we need to assign our JavaScript file over here. So in order to do that, I'll just simply use the script that is like script type text / JavaScript, and I'll write the path over there. Now if you click that, then everything's working fine. Now when I click that, I can see the output I want. So after that, I'll just post it to my GitHub. So to understand the GitHub, I put the link for the GitHub to understand how the GitHub is how the GitHub works. So please check out those links. So this is how you set up HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Thank you for watching. So that's all for today. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll be bringing more and more videos. So please do check out the